The sure hands. It's Daly. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Poe.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Lining up to try the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893 and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall. And it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
How about the effort here by this receiver to lay out and come down with that completion? Didn't pick up a ton of yards, but showed you what kind of athlete he is.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
tackled by this punt coverage team. Now the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They're going to run it here. Jukes to get free. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
On first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Poe. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's DeMarco. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Auburn now operating in the red zone. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Catch made on the right side. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's... target, it's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's got a man down the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
That's an RPO caught on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Great footwork, a big opening now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Daly. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it, put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's in a quick sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So just 1 for 3 at red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. QB keeper all the way. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on the design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. He's got it with room to run. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and, man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
One down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Grabbed by the receiver. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That's a nice game, but he runs out short of the marker. So fourth down coming up.
Boy, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. Had this offense in a big hole, and now you give up a huge gain on the ground.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 11 on to kick it away.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. Auburn offense is back out on the field now. shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes a quick grab. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So first down from the 12 now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
A crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. Great cut, they whiff on him. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Ball handed off, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. The Wildcat doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was on some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Swarm to the pass rush. He's sacked.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, but we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
The shotgun running play call. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes off in a bootleg. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
He'll hand it off. The ball's out. Who's going to get it? Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, when you're running your quote-unquote four-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. With Juke to get free. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Jukes to get past a man. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Automatic in the PAT. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Auburn. A huge defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Play action here on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble to his left. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They don't make the third down yardage. Here comes the punt team. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. The defense scoops it up. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's DeMarco. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. His legs. It's DeMarco. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off to the single back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here late. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Look out, room to run here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision?
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. The pass is intercepted.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll run it here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Send the back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To dart to the left side. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Hits the running back in the flat. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Chewing clock with the running game. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. They'll feed the back again. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.